The night sky over Kyiv was shattered by the roar of Russian missiles. It was a stark reminder that even after years of conflict, the Ukrainian capital was not safe. This recent attack was not an isolated incident. It was a continuation of Russia's aggression against Ukraine. The missiles, a brutal testament to the enduring conflict, rained down on the city, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Casualties were reported, a grim consequence of the relentless bombardment. One life was tragically lost, a stark reminder of the human cost of this war. 4 individuals were injured, their lives forever marked by the attack. Among the injured was a 9-year-old girl, an innocent victim of a war she did not choose. Ukrainian forces, ever vigilant, responded swiftly to the attack. Their air defense systems, bolstered by Western support, sprang into action. 6 out of 7 ballistic missiles were intercepted, a testament to the skill and determination of the Ukrainian military. In addition to the missiles, 71 drones were also neutralized, preventing further damage and casualties. Despite the successful interception of most of the missiles, the impact of those that got through was devastating. Several districts of Kyiv, including Holosivsky, Podilsky, Sviatoshinsky, and Obolonsky, suffered significant damage. Fires raged in the aftermath of the explosions, leaving behind a scene of chaos and destruction. President Volodymyr Zelensky, a figure of unwavering resolve in the face of adversity, addressed the nation shortly after the attack. His words, broadcast across a nation weary from war, were a mix of defiance and sorrow. He condemned the attack, labeling it a clear indication that Putin's regime was not committed to peace. Zelensky emphasized the deliberate targeting of civilians and civilian infrastructure, a tactic that has become tragically synonymous with Russia's war efforts. He called on the international community, reminding them of the shared responsibility to hold aggressors accountable. His plea was not merely for words of support, but for tangible action, for the tools and resources Ukraine needed to defend itself. The president urged Ukrainians to remain strong, to stand together in the face of aggression. He reminded them that their unity was their strength, their resilience and inspiration to the world. He vowed that Ukraine would not be broken, that it would continue to fight for its freedom and its future. In a surprising turn of events, President Zelensky put forward a new proposal, a potential path to ending the bloodshed. This marked a significant shift in Ukraine's stance, a willingness to consider concessions for the sake of peace. The proposal centered around a land swap, a complex and potentially controversial solution. Zelensky proposed ceding parts of Russia's Kursk region, currently held by Ukrainian forces, in exchange for Ukrainian territories under Russian occupation. This suggestion, a significant departure from Ukraine's previous insistence on the return of all its territory, signaled a willingness to negotiate. The Kursk region, a strategic asset in the conflict, held particular significance. Ukraine had initially seized the region to alleviate pressure on its troops elsewhere. However, it now appeared that Zelensky viewed it as leverage, a bargaining chip in the quest for peace. The land swap proposal, though unexpected, represented a bold move, a gamble to break the deadlock and bring an end to the conflict. Russia's response to Zelensky's proposal was swift and unambiguous. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov dismissed the idea outright, labeling it impossible and nonsense. His words echoed the sentiment of the Russian leadership, a steadfast refusal to entertain any concessions. The international community watched these developments with a mix of hope and skepticism. The US, a key player in the conflict, found itself grappling with its own internal divisions. Former President Donald Trump, now back in the political arena, claimed that he could have negotiated a peace deal within 24 hours. His assertion, characteristically bold and lacking in specifics, was met with skepticism by many. Meanwhile, US Vice President J.D. Vance, known for his critical stance on US aid to Ukraine, was scheduled to meet with Zelensky. This meeting, fraught with tension and uncertainty, was seen as a crucial test of US-Ukraine relations. The war in Ukraine, a complex web of geopolitical interests and human suffering, continued to cast a long shadow over the world. As bombs fell and negotiations faltered, the future remained uncertain, a stark reminder of the fragility of peace.